Don't let them take no more of our freedoms from us every day. They want to come into our homes and take our guns and faith away. Oh, they're insane. Oh, they keep pushing their lies on us every way. If you come for my family, then there's gonna be hell to pay. These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Ticking time bomb, stop, drop, roll. Finger on the button, who's got control? Weaponize the news every time I scroll. Come from my guns, but I lock and load. Prime from my hands when I go cold. Pray to the Lord, but they want your soul. They gonna have problems if they come to my home. Till they get my message, I'ma say it slow. Scrolling through the news, anxiety, it starts to hit me. Bible by my pistol by my whiskey. Politicking just to trick me. If you want it, come and get me. But if you sliding through that door, it's a Sammy. Fight for the stripes, but the blood still dripping to the grave, all waving and the flag still whipping. They want my liberty, they won't strip it. They want my land, they won't get it. My grandfather's blue collar's dirty and frayed, cause he keeps rolling in his grave for what they did to this place.
These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Hey everyone. Hope everyone's had a great day. And the ones that say that's on the YouTube streets, I hope you have had a wonderful day on the streets. Oh, Cindy, no need to thank me. Like I said the last time, we're family, and this and each and every one of y'all is our safe place here, away from all of the craziness out there. And speaking of craziness, look who comes in. Christopher. Welcome, my baby brother. Now I'm going to call it the circus. Chris is in town. I love each and every one of y'all. Even the pain in the rumpuses. Get ready, Cindy and Darlene. Chris is here. Alrighty. Let's get a little bit of news. And I do have one little change tonight. Just a little to see how it works. Tonight we'll only do 10 Bible quiz questions and then talk. Whoever wants to jump on panel or whatever, we'll talk and see how that works out. So 10 quiz questions tonight, and see, these are, I haven't heard of these before, but it's about spiritual warfare. So we will see. So here we go with a little bit of news. And Gator Girl, I got you a baby Trump just for you. He made me laugh on this one. Oh, did y'all hear about this? Oh, Mr. Ryan Ruth got sentenced
Ryan
today.
Ruth sentenced to life in prison over the Trump assassination attempt. Dana Marie McNichol is live for us outside the courtroom in Fort Pierce, Florida, with the latest. Dana Marie.
Hi, Harris. Just seconds ago, we watched Ryan Ruth leave the courthouse right behind us. As we know, life in prison plus 84 months. Now, the 84 months are tied to the counts that did not include a life sentence. Now, for a little bit of color, Ryan Ruth, he addressed federal judge Eileen Cannon one last time, but it really didn't seem to sway her. We heard a lot of the same arguments he presented during his trial, where he acted as his own attorney. He said that his goal was to stand up for his country, that he had good intentions. Of course, Judge Eileen Cannon responded from the bench saying, quote, "You intended to kill and you would have achieved your goal without the brave Secret Service agent Furcano. It was clear this was premeditated and a calculated plot to take a human life." She then went on to mention that he did it with precision and intent to kill. She says, "You are not a peaceful man. You are not a good man." Now, remember, the last time we did see him was for the verdict in the courtroom, and it was absolutely chaotic. Right after he learned that he was guilty, he tried to stab himself in the neck with a pen. So today he was surrounded by 4 federal U.S. Marshals. He was also shackled at the waist. His wrist was shackled at that waist. So that's really what we saw inside that courtroom. According to the producers inside the courtroom, as he was leaving, he blew a kiss and winked at the gallery. So that was pretty interesting. We did notice that all of his family members were missing. We just heard from his attorney that said that they do plan to file an appeal. And that's pretty much the latest out of the courtroom here in Fort Pierce. The 2.5-week trial we covered last fall. There was a lot of theatrics involved, but this is the end. Life in prison plus 84 months.
Dana Marie McNichol, great reporting today. Thank you.
Yes, but of course that was in Florida. If he'd been in Washington or California, you know he wouldn't have got it. But yes, we got a win there. So you mess around, you find out, and he's going to find out. Terry, Jeff, if you're watching, big brothers, I love ya. Be safe. Take care of my sisters. Okay, and here's another little thing I heard about that we might want to keep our eyes on. Maybe. We will see. But it hadn't been too long ago we heard this before, so it seems to be getting a little out of control here with this.
New at 2, we're half past the hour. A possible biological lab inside a Las Vegas home now under investigation. A federal investigation. Agents seizing vials of unknown liquids and probing a potential link to a Chinese national accused of running a similar lab in California that held deadly pathogens. Our senior national correspondent William Lajeunesse is reporting live on this out of Los Angeles for us. Hello, William.
Well, Sandra, 2 amazing things about this story. One, the man who owns that Vegas lab, he's a Chinese scientist linked to the CCP, is and has been in jail the last 3 years. Secondly, the lab is not an FDA licensed facility, but it's in a house in Vegas, raided Saturday morning by the FBI, SWAT pulling out boxes of what police believe are hazardous biological agents and pathogens, normally found in a secure university or industrial lab with airlocks designed to prevent an outbreak.
Almost immediately, investigators observed multiple refrigerators, a freezer, and other laboratory-type equipment, along with numerous bottles and jugs containing unknown liquid substances.
So the Vegas lab, according to police, belongs to 62-year-old Zhu Baiju, a Chinese national, and a fugitive who also goes by the alias David He. He was arrested in 2023 for manufacturing unlicensed medical devices and lying about unapproved HIV and pregnancy test kits that he was selling. He also operated this illicit biolab in an abandoned warehouse in Reedley, California, where investigators found thousands of vials of blood and tissue, 1,000 genetically engineered mice designed to carry the COVID virus, and CDC tests did show the vials contained HIV, COVID, hepatitis, herpes, and malaria. Police arrested Zhu, and he's been in jail ever since. Congressional investigators link the lab to the Chinese Communist Party, a tie that also suggests the same people are behind the Vegas lab.
What do we think these people were doing with those substances in the house? And I'll tell you, the truth is we don't know yet.
So House investigators say Zhu got financing from mainland China to create dozens of companies here and Canada. He employed mostly Chinese nationals to steal American intellectual property and transfer it to China. His trial begins in April. Sandra?
Wow, William watching us on all of that for us. Thank you, William. John?
Sandra, moments from now.
All I can say is we better watch. Because they're mad because Trump is making us great again and putting China out of business like they should. They shouldn't have. We shouldn't depend on not one country for anything that we need. From medicine to a Band-Aid. We shouldn't depend on nothing from another country because we're great. We got this. And China's been taking advantage of us for so long. And then, let me see, what's that one? Here is Benny going off on Don Lemon. I think it's kind of funny. He's with Jesse. They tag team Donnie Boy.
Show Benny Johnson. So first stop, media tour, Kimmel, obviously, probably Colbert next week. How do you think it's going so far?
Yes, Jesse, thank you for having me on, and I'm sorry that we wore the same outfit, although I'm wearing like the Temu version of what you have on, no doubt. And Don Lemon is the Salvation Army Goodwill version of your journalism, because Don Lemon is somebody who was clearly not practicing journalism when he actively stormed and colluded to storm a church, which is what he captured on his own camera. You can read this in the grand jury documents. Democrats are frauds here, Jesse, because Democrats don't even understand why they're angry here. Are they angry because Don Lemon is practicing journalism? I'm sorry, attacks on journalism happen every single day in America. It always happens to an independent journalist who's trying to tell a story about the left, whether it's James O'Keefe, Nick Shirley, Nick Sotor, Cam Higbee, Savannah Hernandez, Andy No. Many of them have been on your program, Jesse. Those are the ones who are getting attacked. The left doesn't stand for them. They're not standing for journalism under attack. Is it for free speech? The left wanted to put meme makers in prison and did. The left tried to lock up President Trump when he said things they disagreed with, and they banned all of us, including me, on social media just for saying things they disagreed with. Is this about religion? Is this about the freedom of religion? Well, of course it is, but the left doesn't believe in that, because if this were to happen, let's say you sent Johnny to a mosque or a synagogue and he did the same thing, he'd be arrested, and it would be a brand new 9/11 for the left. It would be the worst thing that ever happened to the left. Don Lemon would be crying like a squeezed lemon. No. They're total and complete hypocrites on this front. They're total and complete frauds. And Don Lemon himself said that he went after that church because they thought that they were white supremacists. Ultimately, Jesse, this is the left attacking the only group of people that they wish to attack constantly, white Christians. This is what the attack is over.
Amen.
They think that white Christians are lesser than, and so it's permissible to go and terrorize these little Christian children that were there at the church.
You can interrupt their mass. You can interfere in their religious faith and their freedom of expression. But if you dare do that to any other religion, no, no, no. No, no, no. You're exactly right. The Christianity play is a big factor in this, and no one's talking about it.
True, true, true. They think they're sneaky, but we know. We ain't crazy, we know. Now for a little bit of funniness. Here we go with what Southern Parent says. Now, some of these I say, but not many. I don't know. She must be somewhere. But she does hit it pretty good. But on some of these, I don't say. And I probably wouldn't say. But I'm me, and everybody's different.
You're starving? Well, should we alert FEMA or just open the fridge like a normal person? Y'all treat this house like a gas station bathroom and then wonder why I'm grouchy. You're crying over a worksheet? Well, I'm crying over this light bill. Want to trade? Y'all act like I brought you into this world just to fetch things for you. You're so bored. And that's crazy because I got 847 things you could be doing. You've been about to get up longer than some people's been married. How are you this tired from doing the absolute least? You lost your homework. Well, has hollering my name helped at all? So brave of you to exist in this house without lifting a single finger. Well, I don't remember birthing a Roman emperor. Get up and do it yourself. You've been sitting so long you might legally be furniture. You're starving.
See, I kind of am different on that. I think kids should be kids and they shouldn't have a lot of pressure on them. So, yes, Sky's got one major job, and that's just to clean her room, pick it up. I do the major cleaning when she's with her friends or with Danny or someone. I do some deep dive in there, but most of the time she keeps it pretty clean. But I don't think I think kids should be kids, and I wouldn't say that to her. Now, Danny, I would. And then here's a little, thank you, Chris. And here's a little, of them two guys. I named it Bye-Bye, Brucey.
Bruce, you can get out the USA. Your TDS is acting up today. You and your Hollywood elites, we don't want you to stay. You seem like you've been constipated all day.
Oh, them two. Got to love them. Let me see. And then we'll do, I picked one from Scotty, and then we're going to do Gator Girls Trumpy. Baby Trump. Okay. This is about us forgetting names. We don't forget names, y'all. Just remember that.
The South, you know we don't just be forgetting names. Nah, we categorize you. Like, we can meet one time, and you do anything that's noticeable, congratulations, because that's your name now. Like, the tall one. We don't care if your name is Brandon, Tyler, Christopher, you're tall. That's it. Say it with confidence, too. We'll be like, yeah, you know the tall one. Everybody around you be like, oh, yeah, him. Then you got the one with the beard. It don't even have to be a beard for real. It can be 3 strong chin hairs in a dream. But in our head, you got a beard. So now you're just the guy with a beard. Like, that narrows it down in a town full of beards. Then you got the one that's always got something to say. That's the person that can turn a simple question into a TED Talk. You ask, how you been? They say, well, let me tell you about what happened in 2016. Now you know their whole work history and why they don't mess with their neighbor. Then there's, what's his name? And here's the crazy part. What's his name don't mean we don't know you. It means we know you so well, we don't even need your real name anymore. Tell what's his name I said hey, and somebody immediately knows exactly who you're talking about. Southerners don't forget names. We put you in a category like a menu item. And once you get filed away, that's it. You ain't getting updated.
I do that quite a bit. Like one of my cousin's boys, he's really, really tall, and I call him Slim. I say, "Hey, Slim." Everybody knows exactly who I'm talking about. And then Greg, my other cousin, I call him Shady. I said, "Shady." Because I know if I get in trouble, he will find a way, no matter how, to get me out of it. If he has to do something shady, he'll do it. He's one of them 100%ers. No matter what, he's got you. Hey Mel, good to see you. So we do that. Like Sky, I hardly ever call her Sky. 95% of the time I call her Pocahontas. And some people knows why, and a lot of people don't, but that's her nickname. So we do that very well. And Sky does it too. She'll say, "Hey, you." And now the whole family knows who Hey You is, because I told them that she won't call Tina because that's my name. And it's her mama's name, and she isn't going to call nobody. If your name's Tina, you better make up a name if you talk to Sky, because she will not call you Tina. Okay, now, Baby Trump. And then it'll be time for the national anthem. So here's Baby Trump on Portland, Gator Girl. Because I know you like to watch them streamers in Portland and California, but he's talking about Portland. It's funny. You're going to love this one.
So today we came to America's favorite war zone, a little place called Portland, Oregon. Maybe you've heard of it. And we're going to take a little look around, maybe talk to a few insane people. Oh, look, here's one now. Excuse me, ma'am, you look like a radical lunatic. Do you have any problems with the way I'm running the country?
Excuse me? How dare you assume my gender like that? I identify as a cat, obviously, and yeah, I hate you and I hate ICE.
Okay, well, in that case, we'll get animal control out here quickly. Hopefully they can get you spayed or neutered immediately. That should solve a lot of problems. But how could you hate ICE after a long day of crushing it on the golf course? There is nothing better than enjoying a large Diet Coke with lots of ice. It's very refreshing.
No, you baked potato. I mean, these ICE agents that are running around here arresting innocent criminals all over the place. These people haven't done anything except break a few federal laws. You are ruining our democracy. These people have rights.
Oh, well, I agree with you. These criminals do have rights. The right to get thrown the hell out of our country. Also, a little quick fact check. We don't live in a democracy. There is no mention of democracy in the Constitution. The founders of our great nation actually hated democracy, just like they would probably hate you very much. No, we live in a beautiful republic. I know most of you with BTDS, that's Baby Trump Derangement Syndrome, don't understand that because you don't know how to read. You're very stupid people, okay? Why are all of you lunatics so uneducated? Why don't you go to school or maybe get a job instead of protesting my amazing ICE agents?
I'm an elementary school teacher, and I have multiple degrees, one in gender studies and another in animal psychology.
Why am I not surprised that you would be a teacher? You know, they used to teach math in school and other things, but now it seems they only teach to dye your hair, horrible colors, and get a nose ring.
I really hate you.
I know. That's okay, though. I hate you, too. Now let's get you off to the pound where you belong.
Oh, poor baby Trump. That's true. They do have rights. They got the right to get the hell out of here. Next time I come across one of them leftists and they say they have rights, I'm gonna say that to them and see what they say. No, I thought that was longer than that. Well. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Darlene. This one's for you.
This is why the divorce rate is so high in North Carolina. You have this beautiful woman out here carrying this heavy trash. It looks to be like she's cold. Where is her husband? Why is he not helping? I bet that this woman also probably takes care of the kids, does the laundry. She probably does the dishes. Laundry.
Oh my God. I love that every time I watch it. Oh Lord. When I first seen that one, I laughed so hard I couldn't breathe. Sky says, "Mama, you need me to call 911." I said, "No, baby." I said, "Look at this." That pretty much sums it up right there. And then we got how many minutes we got? Oh, we only got 1 minute now. Never mind. I could play her giving advice from a dad because it's only 41 seconds.
Men don't call a plumber. They make it worse for 3 hours and then call a plumber. If she can use a ratchet and name 5 kinds of dip, you marry that woman. I don't care what the manual says. Tighten it till it snaps, then back off a quarter turn. You ain't lost till you admit you are. Keep driving. The minute you hear we need to talk, just go mow something. You don't need to go to the gym. Go pick up something heavy and move it somewhere stupid. Never, and I mean never, trust a man with a limp handshake and clean boots. If you ain't got calluses, you ain't got credibility. She don't want flowers. She wants the garage clean and the trash took out.
3, 2, 1. Alrighty. Y'all ready? Or oh, did I miss mine? Priscilla, good to see ya. Love ya. Hope you're doing well up there. No need to thank me, Tracy. No need at all. Everybody ready for some Bible questions? Like I said, we're going to try 10 and see how that goes. After the 10, if anybody wants to jump up here and talk, they can. If not, then we'll go to 15. So, hold on just a second. Let me get it fixed. Oh, yeah. And this is, again, spiritual warfare questions. So this should be a good one.
Truth when a demon quotes it? Which weapon only works with prayer? What single act turned a riot into a revival? Remember the warning and comfort, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. So suit up. Now, let's begin. Question 1. Which piece is called the sword? A. Truth. B. Faith. C. Salvation. D. Word of God. You get 10 seconds.
I would say D. I would say D. D. Chris says A. Carrie says D. Tracy says D. Hey, Jay Keeps. Good to see ya. Shelly, good to see you. I didn't see you come on. Carrie says D. Tracy says D. Darlene says D. Priscilla says D. Hey, D. McLean. Good to see ya. Hope you're having a good day. Praying for you and Goldie. Cindy says D. Bitbot says D. Gator Girl says D. See, anybody else got any more? Of course, Chris. Change it to D. I'm going to have to print out rules for this game. No changing your answer. D says D. I like it when it works out there. D says D. D says D. You tell him, Priscilla. Okay, here's the answer.
That's D, Word of God. Paul names only one offensive weapon in the full armor, the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God. It's paired with continual prayer, showing Scripture wielded in dependence on the Spirit. The image is close quarters combat, text applied, not merely known, disarming lies and strengthening saints under pressure. Ephesians chapter 6, verses 17 to 18. Question 2. In the armor passage, what does Paul ask prayer for while in chains? A. Angelic help. B. Bold speech. C, release. D, bread. You get 10 seconds.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, lordy. I would say, me personally, A, angelic help. I would say, because if he was in chains and he was praying, yeah, he could be asked for release. But no, I'll go with A. Let's see. Carrie says B, bold speech. Chris says C, release. Gator Girl says A, angelic help, like I did. Darlene B, speech. Bitbot B, speech. Cindy B, speech. D, speech. Priscilla C, release. Bunch of different answers. So I guess we will see. Oh man, Gator Girl, you're leaving me hanging with an A. You're switching to a B. Okay, here we go.
That's B, bold speech. Paul's warfare request isn't for comfort but courage, that words be given to proclaim the gospel's mystery boldly as an ambassador in chains. Ephesians chapter 6, verses 19 to 20. Warfare is missional. Prayer fuels fearless witness more than escape. The church fights by intercession that opens mouths and hearts in hostile spaces, advancing truth through testimony. Question 3. Who tried to buy the power to impart the Spirit? A, Simon. B, Siva. C, Elymas. D, Demetrius. You get 10 seconds.
I say D. Because that sounds sort of like demon, and you can't buy power to impart the Spirit. That just sounds underhanded. Chris says D. Carrie says A. Tracy says A. Cindy says B. Priscilla says A. D says A. There's a lot of A's. Bitbot says C. That's a different one. Darlene says A. Gator Girl says A. Same here, Gator Girl. Just D sounds. Oh no. So we will see. Jay Keeps, I believe, says B. So we will see.
That's A, Simon. After Philip's Samaritan ministry, Simon the magician offers money for the ability to confer the Spirit. Peter rejects the transaction and calls him to repentance. Spiritual gifts aren't commodities. The kingdom resists manipulation. The episode contrasts spectacle with submission, exposing how greed and envy corrupt ministry when power is prized above purity. Acts chapter 8, verses 18 to 24. Question 4. What befell Elymas when he opposed the gospel? A, death. B, leprosy. C, mute speech. D, temporary blindness. You get 10 seconds.
Oh, I'm going to go with the less. Let me cheat. Let me look at chat and see what y'all are saying. There's a couple that says C. Okay, I picked C. Chris says B. Carrie says C. Tracy says C. Bitbot says C. Darlene says C. Priscilla says C. Gator Girl says C. Move on up. I can't see the last one. Cindy says D. D says D. I was leaning towards the least permanent one, temporary blindness. I was leaning towards that one until I seen all the C's come running in. Jakeep says C. So, let's see. I'll switch mine with Cindy and D because I was leaning towards D anyway. Because that seems like less. Well, let's see.
That's D, temporary blindness.
Boom.
Confronting Paul and seeking to turn the proconsul from faith, Elymas is struck with mist and darkness, groping for someone to lead him. The sign reveals the gospel's authority over deception. The proconsul believes, amazed at the teaching. Warfare often centers on truth versus distortion, with judgment exposing counterfeit guidance. Acts chapter 13, verses 8 to 12. Question 5. What items from Paul were carried to the sick for healing? A. Staffs. B. Letters. C. Handkerchiefs and aprons. D. Sandals. You get 10 seconds.
Yeah, Carrie, I was too. I was torn between them two. This one's sort of. I'm going to have to guess at this one too. I'm going to say. C, I guess. I'm going to go with C. Carrie says B. Chris C. Bitbot B. Tracy B. Gator Girl B. Darlene B. Carrie says he's torn again on this one. They're kind of got a little bit of trickery in them. Makes you think. Cindy C. D. C. Okay, let me see. J keeps B. So we will see. Yes, we done
That's C, handkerchiefs and aprons. In Ephesus, God does extraordinary miracles through Paul. Cloths he used are brought to the sick. Diseases depart and evil spirits flee. The stress is on God's initiative, not relics. Attempts to imitate without relationship backfire dramatically in the next scene. Authentic authority flows from union with Christ, not technique. Acts chapter 19, verses 11 to 12. Don't
see. I said I was thinking about that one because at the church I go to, we have like prayer cloths, and sometimes they'll put anointing oil on them. And that's why I sort of lean towards that one on this one.
Don't just watch, train. Subscribe and stay connected to weekly quizzes that build confidence, knowledge, and spiritual stamina. Question 6. Whose sons were overpowered when they tried to exorcise by the Jesus whom Paul proclaims? A. Annas. B. Sceva. C. Gamaliel. D. Caiaphas. You get 10 seconds.
These are really hard. These are really hard. Chris says D. Carrie says D. Tracy says D. I said these are really kind of hard. Or for me, they are. Gator Girl's thinking. I guess I'll go with B since I haven't said B before. Oh. We got, let me see. Cindy B. Priscilla doesn't know she's like me. Gator Girl says A. That probably may be a good idea. We'll see what the next question is, and then we'll just maybe just talk. D says D. Bitbot says A. Cindy says B. She's with me. I know, Diane. These are really hard. I thought they would be. I thought they would be sort of something we knew. Like the sword and the shield and oh no, I think I picked the wrong one. They got so many to pick from. But we'll give it one more question and see. So I say B. Chris says D. Hey Diane, good to see you. I love you. Okay. Here we go. J-Keep says A or D. So we will see. Hey, I guessed right.
That's B. Sceva. 7 sons of a Jewish chief priest attempt formulaic exorcism. The spirit replies, Jesus I know and Paul I recognize, but who are you? They flee naked and wounded. Fear falls. Jesus' name is magnified. Spiritual warfare is relational authority, not borrowed words. Christ's lordship can't be wielded secondhand by the unsubmitted. Acts chapter 19, verses 13 to 17. Question 7. What did new believers publicly burn in Ephesus? A. Scrolls of magic. B, foreign coins. C, incense. D, idols. You get 10 seconds.
I say C, incense. Because back then they burnt incense a lot. Chris says C. Bitbot says D. Carrie says D. Tracy says D. Priscilla says D. D says D. He said he's gonna stick with D. Darlene said D. And Cindy, I can't see your answer. You got the heart over it. Here, let me move it up. Yeah. Cindy says A. Oh, Tracy. I do like that. D says D. That's cute. I like it. Okay, here we go. Oh, no.
That's A, scrolls of magic. Conviction leads many to disclose practices and burn costly occult scrolls, totaling 50,000 silver pieces. The word of the Lord grows mightily and prevails. Renunciation is concrete and costly. Freedom often means closing lucrative doors to open holy ones. The bonfire becomes a visible line between old bondage and new allegiance. Acts chapter 19, verses 18 to 20.
I did not know they had magic back then in those times. Well, I learned something new. Aw, Bitbot, I thought you never gave up. You was a fighter. Come on. Come on, you got this. Oh, y'all got this. Y'all are very smart. And we're learning. Like, I didn't know they had magic back then. Some of y'all probably knew that, but I didn't. So we're all learning. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, next question.
Question 8. In which city did Paul cast a spirit of divination from a slave girl? A, Lystra. B, Corinth. C, Philippi. D, Thessalonica. You get 10 seconds.
Okay, Chris says D. Carrie says B. Tracy says B. D says D. Gator Girl says B. Darlene says B. Cindy, I can't see yours. C. Party Bonza says C. So here we go.
That's C, Philippi. For many days, the girl cries out behind Paul and Silas. Paul commands the spirit to leave in Jesus' name. Her masters lose profit and incite arrest, leading to jail, then an earthquake, freedom, and a jailer's conversion. Warfare triggers backlash, yet God weaves deliverance that multiplies witnesses in unexpected places. Acts chapter 16, verses 16 to 34. Question 9. What protected part of the body is linked to the helmet of salvation? A. Feet. B. Mind. C. Heart. D. Hands. You get 10 seconds.
I say B, mind. Because the helmet is protecting your head, so I say mind. B. Chris says C. Gator Girl says B. Carrie says all. Bitbot says B. Tori Bonza says C. Carrie says B. Darlene says B. And Tracy says I give up. You only got one more question, Tracy. I guess next time I need to go watch them and see if I at least know a couple of them before I do it. I didn't think. I'm sorry. Tracy says B. So here we go.
That's B. Mind. Paul likens salvation to a helmet guarding the believer's mind and assurance. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 17. The imagery conveys defense against accusation and despair. The mind covered by Christ's accomplished rescue. Spiritual battle begins in thought life. Knowing we are already saved in Him keeps us steady when condemnation or fear strike. Confidence, not confusion, marks those anchored in redemption's certainty. Question 10. Which piece of armor is associated with readiness? A. Belt of truth. B. Shield of faith. C. Sword of spirit. D. Shoes of peace. You get 10 seconds.
Okay, let's see who can get the last one correct. Chris says A, Tracy says B, Darlene says C, Party Bonza says D. I'm kind of leaning to B. Because you've got to have faith that you can go through whatever Satan throws at you to be ready. So I think I'm going with B. Bitbot says A. Cindy says D. Carrie says B. Or B. Bitbot says O. I can't read it. The heart's in the way. Maybe B. Oh. But I think I'm gonna stay with B. From my thinking and my logic, that sounds like the one. because you have to have the shield of faith to get ready to fight the battles that's ahead of you. I'm gonna say with B. J Keep says D. Shoes of peace. Oh, duh. D. B. B. So here we go. The answer to the last question. There's a little bit of everything up there. So we will see. Oh, crap.
That's D, shoes of peace. Paul pictures feet fitted with the readiness of the gospel of peace. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 15. Soldiers move best with sure footing.
Hey, Keith,
Peace with God
no.
gives believers traction in chaos.
Carrie,
The good news doesn't remove conflict. It steadies our stride within it. Warfare, therefore, includes carrying reconciliation's message into hostile terrain, advancing stability amid spiritual turbulence through calm, confident witness. Question 11. Which apostle confronted a spirit?
We ain't doing no more. We're done. I promise tomorrow I will listen to them to make sure that there's something that we kind of know a little of. But y'all did good. I didn't. It's my fault. So, if anybody wants to jump up here, they can, or I've got a few more clips that I can show. Up to you. Gator Girl, don't say that. Okay, we got little Mr. Pete here, baby Pete, saying how he's changed the military. So let's listen to him.
The world saw an open invitation to challenge America under the previous administration. It didn't feel like America was prepared. Biden was asleep and Lloyd Austin was AWOL. So the first thing we did at the War Department was reestablish deterrence. It started on day one. We locked down the southern border. We've gone 8 months with 0 crossings at the southern border. Turns out we didn't need new authorities, we just needed a new president. Credit to Customs and Border Protection, our law enforcement partners, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, and others who do a very difficult job every day. The War Department was proud to stand beside them since day one. We also reestablished deterrence through our efforts with the Houthis, Operation Rough Rider. Now, from the beginning, some people thought, the Houthis? Why do we have to deal with the Houthis? Well, it's because the Biden administration allowed Islamists to shoot at our commercial and military ships, and we didn't respond. All the way back to the presidency of Thomas Jefferson, we've understood that free navigation of the seas is a core tenet of the United States of America. You don't shoot at American ships. Yet Joe Biden allowed those attacks to go on as if it was a new normal, a new status quo. Well, we responded, and after 50 days of relentless bombing, the Houthis cried uncle. They said, okay, we won't shoot at your ships anymore. They were dying, literally and figuratively, to make a deal. And American ships now in that region and all around the world sail freely. Look at Iran and what President Trump said about their nuclear capabilities. Iran will never have a nuclear bomb. They didn't want to pay attention or believe him. So 7 beautiful B-2s flew 37 hours and dropped 14 precision munitions on top of their nuclear facilities, undetected, flawless, in the middle of the night, something only America, the United States of America, can do. Peace through strength, deterrence in action.
That was kind of cute.
World saw an open.
Okay, let me see. We got this. I heard that Savannah's family member may have got kidnapped from the cartel today. I have never heard that one, but they live, I believe it's in Arizona, where she did get took. So that would count anything, family member, or I don't know.
Come on, get up
Anybody
here.
can do it.
Come on.
But here's a Did you see the latest on Savannah's mama or grandma?
I didn't.
Mama. It's only a minute and 26 seconds.
Fox News alert, we have a potential new lead in the Nancy Guthrie mystery. The FBI has been made aware of a possible ransom note that's allegedly demanding millions for the return of Savannah Guthrie's missing mother.
The local authorities notified the FBI of it, and we are working with them in any manner they choose. But remember, they're the lead right now, and we have to respect that, but we are there to help them in any way we can, on ransom notes or otherwise.
Copies of the note were sent to a local Arizona TV station and TMZ. TMZ says the note demands millions of dollars in Bitcoin for Nancy's return. The outlet reports, quote, there is a deadline connected to the alleged ransom and an element of or else. Authorities haven't confirmed the note yet, but have revealed some disturbing details tonight. Police found blood inside Nancy Guthrie's house, leading from the entryway towards the driveway. Her cell phone, wallet, and Apple Watch were left inside the house. And the 84-year-old had a doorbell camera installed that went missing before the cops arrived on Sunday. We still have a lot more questions than answers, but President Trump says he's committed to finding out what happened.
I think it's terrible.
Would you commit to more federal agents like helping out on the search?
Sure, I would. I'm going to call her later on. I think it's a terrible thing. I always got along very good with Savannah. Very unusual situation, but we're going to find out.
That's crazy. Good night, Dee and Goldie. Love you.
It is, and then before I got on, I got like a news alert, and one of them that they was interviewing said that it's leaning towards like the cartel had took her.
Wow, that's awful.
And then I read that they was searching her other daughter's house right beside of her and taking something out of it. So I don't know. I don't think they know either. But I always thought that pacemakers and devices like that has like a tracking thing on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it was synced to her iPhone.
But she didn't.
So
She
that
didn't
was
have.
the last time it showed she was in the house was at 2 something. That's what I think I heard. You know, kind of like when you check your sugar and you use your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like my chart. It sends everything to the doctor.
Yeah, Miss Liberty's being a pain in my butt all day today.
Oh, what's she done?
Oh my God. She is so insane. I think she's mentally unstable.
Aren't
She
we
jumps
all
off.
a
She
little
jumps
bit?
off the bed, and then she'll jump back up. And then the next time she jumps off, she forgets how to jump up, and she barks for me to pick her up. I think she's just lazy, and she's like, "Come on, Mom, I don't want to jump. Just get me." So she's being a pain.
I got something done to me today that I've never had done to me before.
This is a Christian channel, Tina.
I know, but I went to the doctor and I didn't know that you can scrape skin cells off of you
Oh, yeah.
and send them. He took like a little scalpel like thing and scraped on my arm, and he said that he was going to send it off. He said that there's been several people coming in with, they think it's dry skin or a rash, and he says that he thinks there's more to it because he's never seen such an outbreak of people. Because I got like on each arm, I got a little spot of dry skin, and then on my above my knee on my thingy, there's a little round circle about the size of a quarter of dry skin, and it just irritates me. So I went to the dermatologist today, and he did that. I still don't know why I had to get into one of them hospital gowns. My arms don't. I can take my hoodie off and pull up my sleeve, and you can scrape my arm all you want. I put one of them cockeyed hospital gowns on.
How long does it take to get any results back?
I didn't even ask him, honestly. Sky was with me.
Oh, okay.
So I was trying to keep her busy. But honestly, I didn't even ask. But I know he gave me some, it's like foam in a can you spray and you can rub on the spot. He said it was, I hadn't picked it up yet. It's still at Walgreens being filled. But he said it was the strongest type of medication you can put on your skin that wouldn't harm you. And he said he's never seen so much skin issues. So I don't know. Kind of suspicious right there.
Yeah, that's weird.
Does anybody have any itchy, dry, rashy skin spots?
I always have itchy spots from the kidney disease with phosphorus coming out.
My dad said that I was just being a prissy.
I skip around too, Jay keeps all the time. I skip around. But I do think I'm going to listen to Acts tonight when I go to sleep.
Oh, you got it too, Cindy? Well, don't tell my dad. He'll call you a prissy. If I say anything, he says, you know I didn't raise you to be like that. Suck it up, buttercup. Y'all should hear him. He's mean to me. But I know he loves me. If it come down to it.
The only thing on my feet are horribly dry, and I put lotion on them all the time, and they just stay dry, especially the left foot. But I do get little rashes, like they're little circles on my lower back. but the doctor said it was from phosphorus in my kidneys. My kidneys can't filter out the phosphorus anymore.
I
So it
haven't
just,
seen him since I had got sick and was in the hospital and had that stem cell done. I haven't seen him since that long. When he walked in, he just looked at me. He says, "Is that really you?" Because I'd lost so much weight, you know. And I said, "What do you think?" I said, "I'm in a crisis." And this guy says, "Help my mama." She won't hush. Because I fuss about it all the time. It grabs like my sleeve when I put it up. You know, it sort of catches on my sleeve, that little spot. And then when I put my pants on, it rubs up against it. I just fuss all the time about it. And he says, "I'll try."
I know what you mean.
And I put a ton of lotion on. But it just won't go away. So I finally said, "Well, I'll just do it."
What are you chewing on? Give Mom that. Oh, okay. Never mind. You can have it. Sorry. Yeah, so I didn't do much today.
You didn't?
Nope.
I didn't really either.
I kind of just laid around and read, and then I should have read Acts is what I should have read. And did my daily proverb and Psalms 91 and ouch, and then was reading Ezekiel.
No, not a big spot, Mel. No. Just kind of like a biopsy. Just scraped it just a little bit to get the skin cells off.
Yeah, I do too. I listened about every night. I'll listen to something. Other than that, I didn't even go anywhere today. Although I need y'all to pray for my mama. She fell Saturday. Apparently, I just found out today. What's today? Wednesday? And she wouldn't go to the hospital, wouldn't let them call anybody for her. But her daughter said that she thinks she hurt her shoulder and her chest.
Oh.
I said, why won't she go to the doctor? Because she's 91, and if she doesn't like anybody helping her, so she's so independent, and when she falls, she thinks, because she just fell like last month too, she's afraid they're going to make her go in a nursing home. I said, you want me to come over there and sit with her all day long, and y'all can go do your thing, and then about 5 o'clock I'll go home. I'll just take Liberty with me, and I'll play games with her. She loves to play cards. I said, I can go stay with her. She needs somebody with her because she can't walk real good. She's almost 92.
That's nice. That's sweet of you.
Yeah, I told Nikki, because Nikki was telling me about it. She said her dad called her today and told her. And I said, how's come nobody's with her? Diane just leaves, she lives there, her daughter. She just leaves and runs roads all day. Mike, her husband's no help. He's as bad off as she is. I said, they should not be alone. Sue doesn't work. Sue can go over there and stay with her. Her other daughter. I said, I don't understand it. I said, my mom was a horrible, horrible mom. Their mom was a wonderful mom. And when my mom got sick, I left and went to Florida and took care of her for a year till she passed.
Some people don't know how good they got it until it's gone.
Diane is 60 years old. Never worked a day in her life. She cut grass for people when she was younger. She does nothing now. She's always lived at home with mom and her husband, Mike. And they do everything for her whole life. And now she just thinks it's fine. I said, what's she going to do when something happens to both of them? Because she's not getting the house. Mike's kids, because mom and Mike mom has her kids and they were both married before. And those kids they're going to take everything. Diane's not next in line for anything. So what's she going to do? She's going to be a homeless bum in town? She gets no Social Security.
She's going to get a wake-up call, that's for
Sure
sure.
is. Mom and Mike buy her clothes. They buy her, give her money for gas. They pay her car insurance. They feed her. She doesn't appreciate it. So I'm going to start going over there until I get moved and sit with her. I'll be so sick of playing cards and Scrabble because this woman will come up with words I never even heard of. And then she got her trusty little dictionary right there beside her. I'm like, Mom, that's
Just
not a word. Oh, yes,
Just
it
agree
is.
with her and go on. That's what I do in games. I just say, okay, you're right. Even if I know I'm right, you're right. Okay, yeah.
Oh, she'll get that dictionary out and say, right here, see? I'm like, I've never heard of that word.
She would have a field day with me then.
She's something else. She cracks me up. And then one time I put just some dumb word up there. It wasn't even a word. And I'm like, check it, Mom. I bet it's a word. And it wasn't. She's like, well, it's not a word. And I'm like, bull. She's like, it's not. She goes, you just can't put letters together and say it's a word. It has to be a
Yes,
word.
you can. Around here you can. I'm famous for making up words. If I can't think of a word to go there, I'll just make one up. I'm getting pretty good at it too.
Oh, she would never let that pass, let me tell you.
Tell her it's a different state. Language barrier.
I told her, I said, well, I couldn't think of a word, and I just thought maybe I'd get lucky and it'd be in the dictionary. She goes, well, it's not.
We combine words here.
Thank you, darling.
They even busted me today. I went to go check on my car to see if I could see it yet because it's had so much snow and ice on it. And I forgot what it was we was talking about. He says, I've never heard of that before. I said, you never will again. He says, sis, I'm going to stomp you. I said, come on. I like arguing with him.
When is that on, Diane? Thursday or something? The 8th or something? I forget when it's on.
BitBot posted a link the other night on it.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it on TBN. Or maybe even TPSU. TPUSA. Stop barking at me. I don't care. You're not the boss. I'm the boss. I'm bigger. No, I don't care. I don't care.
The halftime show, Charlie Kirk channel. BitBot.
Love you, Shelly Rose. She's being a little pain. If I don't pay attention to her, that's what she does. She barks at me till I look at her. You always think you have to be the center of attention, don't you? Huh? Don't you?
I guess either one. BitBot. I don't know. Well, I'm losing my mind.
Probably on I'm gonna watch it on YouTube or Rumble, whichever one it's on. I got them both
Hey,
scheduled.
Shirley. Love you too.
Oh, it's on both. So do you see where they're sending 7,000 troops home out of Minneapolis?
I thought it was 700.
It might be 700.
I'm not
Might
for
not even
sure
be.
though
I forget
now.
how much it is, but yeah, they're sending them. They're sending them on. But oh, it's 700 because they still have 2,000 left there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they have to do what they said they was gonna do. Let them go
That's
to
right.
the jails. But
Yep.
if they don't, it's gonna be worse. They're coming back for force.
Do you see where, I don't know where it was, but a judge let an illegal go who they were waiting to get and just let him go. He said, "It's all right." He said, "You just go on probation. You're a good guy. You're not going to run." Yeah. ICE was waiting right there for him when he came out of the courtroom, and they rearrested him and took him away.
It's crazy. That judges would do. I mean, I think they need to remove all the judges that does that crap. Didn't they take a sworn oath, don't they?
Yeah,
All
they
judges,
yeah.
no matter which, even if you're a city judge, you still have to swear, take an oath. I thought you did, but I
Yep.
guess they don't believe in that.
No, well, we'll look at the governor and all of them out there in Minneapolis. They took an oath too, and
Yeah,
they're
they all
just
need to be
convinced that
locked
they're
up.
protecting their community. So if we're Nazis, like Nazi Germany Nazis, who are these kids in the middle of the street blocking off the roads and wanting IDs and where are you going? And I think that's more of a Nazi than we are. Idiots.
That's where you get one of them brush bars across your truck or car and no business. I need to watch out. I got some fans. I need to watch out what I say.
Yep, absolutely. You're right, Party Bonza. Good night, Tracy. Love you.
Good
God
night,
bless.
Tracy. Love you. Oh crap! It is about that time.
It is. Tonight went fast. Oh, now why are you chewing on my pajama string? Yeah, because I want to.
But I'm sorry, Gator. Really, I didn't watch it to see how hard the questions was.
Oh no,
I just thought it was on that site, and I just figured it would be.
Well, the way I look at it, that's what God wanted us to see. So now we all know how much we don't know, and we should probably read the Book of Acts, because that was mostly all Book of Acts. And I haven't read Acts in years, so now I'm going to listen to it tonight.
Good night, Chris. Love ya. Be safe.
Good night, Chris. Love you. Sweet
Well,
dreams.
I learned a lesson. That's
What'd you learn?
I need to start doing better.
Oh, you did fine. I'm going to get me an Alexa. I'm gonna hold it up to the Alexa when they're talking and reading the question. Then I'll have the answer for it in like a second.
We already got people with Alexa in chat that sometimes I used to think they used them, but I think their Alexas is with the sleep on them.
No,
remember at the beginning of when we started doing games like
Tracy and Cindy.
Yeah, Alexa was just going to town. Tracy even got one of them Alexas that's on her refrigerator.
I know, that's crazy.
She's fancy like that. The only Alexas I got, Sky. What's 2 plus 2? I ain't fancy like that. But I'm gonna jump off of here and like I said, I'll do better tomorrow.
You're fine. You're fine. I gotta figure out how to get out of here now. Kick me out.
I don't like kicking people out.
I like to be
like
kicked
you.
out. Kick me out.
You
Oh,
like
it's
to
such
be
a.
kicked out.
It's awesome if
Here
you
you
kick
go.
them out.
Here you go.
Okay, kick me.
Oh, I was gonna kick myself. You know the little door at the bottom? I was about to click on it to kick myself out. I love you, Gator
Love
girl.
you too.
She about had me to kick myself out. Well, good night, everyone, and have a blessed night. And remember to pray for our family. T for a complete recovery and healing. Gator Girl's mom, Gator Girl, Betty, Steve, and her brother-in-law, and her son that's traveling. Keep him in your prayers. And anyone else, anybody that crosses your mind during the day, or your heart, pray for them. And I love each and every one of y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night. And I love y'all.
Every step I take, every stride I make, I look around, sometimes I feel alone. Think about this life I live, only so much time to give. I'm on the run into the unknown. The line I'm walking is a straight one, outsiders say it ain't fun. I'm not here to impress anyone. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Down since I left town, sorry for the letdown. Don't know the next time that I'll be around. When I ask myself why I do what I do, there's a couple reasons, yeah, I can count a few. To all the ones that are proud of me, to all the ones that doubted me, thanks for watching my dreams become reality. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. this road I'm on.